Hello everyone, welcome back to Atreyu Crochet. So this is not going to be a crochet video, just giving you a heads up. But I thought it might be of interest to some of you who are interested in purchasing a handheld sewing machine. I am not like a master seamstress by any means, but my mom and my grandmother taught me some things, and so I can do the basics. But it recently occurred to me to get a handheld sewing machine because I can do quite a few things with it. There's some projects that I've envisioned doing, but I'm like, I don't have a full-fledged sewing machine. And then I realized I don't necessarily need one. On my quest to get one, while I was doing research and just kind of figuring out how it works, in terms of figuring out how to put the yarn through, it was really hard to find a video that showed you how to clearly do it. And even if they explained it well, you couldn't really see what was going on. So I wanted to create this video just in case there are any of you guys that are interested, so that there would hopefully be yet another video that shows you how to do it. Alright, let's get to it. So I'll leave a link to this in the description box, so check that out. But that's not my point really to advertise this right now. I just want to show you what comes with it and how to do everything. Well, not everything, but okay, so it comes in this. So put the box aside, pull this out. Comes with this. This is for if you use like your own thread that are taller, you know, like the standard size versus that short size. I keep wanting to say yarn. I'm so used to crochet terms. The thread. And then comes with like some instructions. The instructions, yes, they're there, but if you've never seen one of these or done this before, they're not really helpful. And then it comes with a bag of supplies, more thread in different colors, some scissors. You guys have probably seen these scissors in a lot of crochet videos. I notice a lot of people use these scissors that make that noise. And I always wondered why they use these, because you guys know I use these. But now I see why they use these, because they are probably sewers. And yeah, that's what they use for sewing. Anyway, there is a tape measure, right? And then there are just different colors, different color threads. I almost said yarns again. So you got the navy blue, the gray, the pink, the black, the purple, and the yellow. Okay. And then some safety pins. Alright. So yeah, this is definitely what you need to get started. This is a nice little kit. Okay. It's gonna take some batteries. So 4 AA batteries, if I'm not mistaken. Go right in there. Okay. And then this will be the button that we use to get it going. You see they started a piece of fabric, sewing it together, and then yeah. So it's almost done. It's almost, because it kind of goes that way as it's, and the fabric is moving that way. So they started over here and it's going that way. Alright, so let me get some batteries and then we'll get this going. I'll show you how to do this. Alright you guys, so I'm at the battery part and already it's tricky, right? So there's a minus sign there, a plus sign there, and then a minus sign there and a plus sign there. And that corresponds to where the battery should go in here. But you have to think about where these plus and minuses fall or lie when you close it. So up here, that plus and minus, that actually corresponds to the batteries here, because that's there, and then the ones up here correspond to the batteries there because they're lined up over in this area. Okay, so that's the first tricky part. So plus minus means we need to put the batteries in that order here, in that area, plus and then minus, and they're labeled, right? Okay, so you see the plus is the black side, so minus is the other side. And then here it's minus plus. So we get it one for the minus, and then the other for plus, like that. Okay, first tricky part. So diagonally should have the same type, 2 pluses, 2 minuses, like that. Okay, all right, now you guys, we're going to put this down like that, get it all the way down so that it's flush, and then you just slide it in like that. Okay, make sure it's flush on all sides, and then you'll see when you just do this, it's going to start to move. So let me zoom out a little bit. I don't want to go all the way, but okay. All right, so that's how you get the batteries in. Next part. So now I want to show you what this does. When you rotate this, this adjusts the height of this. So watch. See how it's going higher, and then I go lower, close it like that. So to the left makes it close. See? But going to the right, it gets higher. Okay, so that's what that's for. Okay, so just to quickly recap, I show you where the batteries go in. Okay, remember to follow the labels, but follow the labels when you have it closed, in the closed position, because if you follow it when it's up, then you're gonna not have them in the right order. All right, this rotary wheel adjusts the height of the needle. Okay, and this part right here is where you put the thread in. Remember, this bigger one right here, this longer one, is for the thread that is in the bigger size, you know, the standard one. But since this is a little handheld sewing machine, they have these small cute ones. Okay, and it looks like they even have one without any thread on it, so you can put your own there if you want one this size. All right, if we open this package, you're going to see that there is a threader hook. Okay, this is going to be very useful when it comes to manipulating the thread inside here. Okay, and yeah, so let me finish this fabric so I can open this up and show you. Okay, so I'm just going to continue. All right, here, because if you don't hold it here, this is just going to unravel. So I'm going to hold it here, and I'm just going to keep going for a little while. Okay. All right, that's enough. And now I will cut my thread. All right, so on this side, you're going to see these chain stitches. The way to prevent this from continuing to unravel is to grab here and pull the thread through to this side like that. And then when you pull, it will no longer unravel. Okay. And then if you want to further secure it, if you don't feel like that's enough, then you can take this hook threader, go through a loop like that, grab the thread and pull it through the loop like that, creating your own loop. I'm going to use my darning weaving tapestry needle because it's easier now to make that loop bigger. And then for the thread, we're going to pass the thread through the loop, creating a knot like that, and then it's further secure, so now it won't come undone. Okay, and there you have it. So that's that part. Okay, so now I want to show you, in my opinion, one of the most important parts of this, what I was looking for when I searched through YouTube, which was how to thread this. Okay, I didn't realize that it was going to come already threaded, but you know, at some point I'm going to need to use a different type of thread, and I'm going to need to know how to do it. So before we undo this, we're going to see where this thread goes. So it's coming from here, it's going from up, going under that hole and coming out through the top. Then it's going in between. There are these plates here, you see, and there's a spring in there on the other side. There's a spring there, but on the other side there are these two plates, and the thread is going in between those plates, and then it's going up under, and it's probably really hard for you to see, This is the problem that a lot of people had when trying to show it on YouTube. There is a hook there. Okay. There's a hook. See if you can see it. My darning weaving tapestry needle coming through the other side. So it's going down through the hook and then down to this needle. And then you guys can't see it, but it's like a regular sewing needle. It's like this. There's a hole, right? And the thread is coming from the back of the needle out to the front, and then it's pulled out. Okay? So once again, we have the yarn here. It's going from there up under through that hole, coming out to the top, passing through these two plates there. Okay, you can see the yarn there, right? That white yarn. I hope you can see it. That's the point of this video. I'm trying to make it as clear as possible. Okay, so there's the yarn. Then it's going down through that hook right there. Okay, so just pass the yarn through the hook from this side out to the other side. Then it's going down the yarn, the thread, and then from the back it's coming out to the front of the hook. So imagine the hook was like this. Okay, there's the hole. So the thread is essentially going through the hook like that and coming out. Okay. All right, let's take this apart. So I'm just going to pull the thread. You can see kind of where it's coming from. Now it's passing through the hook. Now it's coming from between those two plates. Okay. Now it's coming from the hole down like that, and then it's here. Okay. I'm going to use a different color, so hopefully it shows a little bit better. So the way we get this off is we just pull up, and there's a spring there which you want to leave there. Okay. And then this. So as I said before, if you had a thread that was taller, you could use this long one, but we're using these mini ones, so this is sufficient. Okay. Let me grab another color. Let's use purple. All right, and here, just get it started. I'm gonna have it going this way. There's a spring there. Okay, so we leave the spring on. Put that on top like that, and then we just push that in there. So we'll line that up, find the hole, and push it down like that. Okay, now it's in place. All right, if your tail is a little bit frayed, then you can always cut to get a cleaner end. All right, so remember, what's the process? From up under, go up through that hole like that. All right, that was easy. Now the next step is to pass through these two plates, and there's a spring there, so you just want to pull these plates. There's a plate there and a plate there. We want to pass it, through the plates like that. So let it go down and then let it close. Okay, and now you'll see the thread is between the two plates. All right, now it comes that tricky hook part. Remember, the hook is there. Okay, it's right there. So we want to get the yarn, the thread, to go through the hook. So I'm just going to pass this through the hook. I'm going to cut this down. It's a little frayed again. All right, so I'm going to pass this through the hook. All right. There's a plate there that's kind of blocking. That's why this is a little difficult, but I got it, guys. I got it. All right, now the last part is to feed it from the back, going through that eye. I know you guys probably can't see that, but through the eye of the needle coming out to the front. So from the back through the eye. So I'm going to bring this as close as I can to the needle, and I'm going to grab my hook threader. All right, so we are almost done with this. Exciting, huh? Okay, so I got the thread, and I'm gonna just kind of bring it down to where the eye is. Okay, so I'm having my finger, putting my finger there. I'm going to try to do this without blocking. I'm going to put the hook threader through the hole, or through the eye of the needle. Okay, so now you see it's there. Okay, I'm going to bring the yarn over here, because the way I have it tilted, gravity wants it to fall down that way. And then I'm just going to hook it on. Hook it on like that. Okay, now it's hooked. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, it's hooked on, and so now I'm just going to pull through. Pull through the, yeah, pull through the eye. And now it's done. And now I have threaded my handheld sewing machine. So once again, from here through the bottom up to the top of the hole, okay, come out, going in between these two metal plates there, then down through the hook, and then from the back out to the front. And now we can put this off to the side, and then we can try. By the way, this is the plate that you can lift up if you need to get something, you know, maybe you're not starting on the end, or it's something a little bit thicker. Trying to sew, you can just lift that up. Okay, when you do that, you want this needle to be raised as high as possible, which you see it currently is. Okay, if I want to lower the needle, I could do that and it pushes the needle down, but I want to go up. And then I'm just going to start this again just to show you that I've successfully done what I wanted to do. So let's get it there. Okay, so I have it in there. I'm going to lower my needle now. I don't need it to be super high. I'll pull the loose thread. Okay, and then I'm just going to start. Remember, when I get to this side, I want to hold the yarn so that it doesn't come undone. So this side is secure. This one is almost secure. I'm going to cut this thread now. And then I'm going to turn to the side. And I'm going to, when I see the chain, I'll pull it out so that the remaining thread comes to this side. And now it won't come undone. Okay? And yeah, that's what I have. So that's what that looks like. Alright guys, so I'm not trying to give a full sewing lesson. I just want to give you the basics to show you how basically to thread this. And then I figured, you know, I might as well show you how to, when you're done threading and passing the thread, sewing whatever you're trying to sew, what to do so that it doesn't unravel on you. Okay, so hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully you could see what you needed to see. Apologize if you couldn't. My goal, my purpose of making this video was so that you could see what you need to see. And you know, I'm no expert, but I know how to work this for what I want to use it for, which is really cool. And I'm going to probably incorporate the use of this handheld machine in some future sewing projects. So yeah, I wanted to at least show you how to use it so that if you see one of those videos, you're prepared. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video, but you know, I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, happy crocheting!